Hello everyone, and today I want to talk about why I quit on studying at uni. So before we move to the juiciest part, let me tell you my story. So after graduating high school, I didn't know what to do as I failed to go abroad as I initially wanted. I really wanted to study, I don't know, US universities or any other country, but not in Uzbekistan, but because I really wanted to live through the life of an exchange student, but not taking up SAT seriously and not preparing that much and only giving 1 year to my preparation for admission process. I didn't succeed at getting admitted anywhere besides local universities which are in Uzbekistan. So having no other choices, I made my way to BMU, and where, because of my high score in English IELTS test, and because of my knowledge in maths, some knowledge, basic knowledge, I got admitted to a governmental scholarship which completely covered all the tuition fees. So, being pressured by my parents to absolutely take this great opportunity, I decided to study logistics and business administration at British Management University in 2021. So in 2021, I go to the uni. My first year, I meet a lot of people. I make new friends, maybe some enemies. I got to learn the academic culture. I have new experiences of doing research, working together with other students, and it was pretty fun. But actually, during my first year at uni, I've noticed some things that slightly concerned me, but I still didn't put much thought into it. After first semester, now into second semester, I completely understand now why uni is not for me. And let me explain why. Well, basically for the simple reasons, I don't like it there. I don't like the atmosphere, the culture, everything about uni. I don't like the students, I don't like the teachers, I don't like the assignments, I don't like the subjects. I found them uninteresting, boring, and honestly stupid. So let's break it down a bit. So the first thing that I want to complain about is teachers. Well, I'm not saying that all the teachers are dumb or stupid and then they're not qualified, but there are some teachers who can speak English well, and I don't have any problems with that unless they can explain everything and convey the message that they want to share so the lesson is learned. I have no problems with the misspellings or mispronunciations, but there are generally some teachers who barely can speak English, and that's a big problem. Also, there are teachers who don't care about you and care about only their position and your grades, because the grades of students show effectiveness of a teacher's work. It feels like high school in ex-Soviet Union countries, republics. Well, you know how it's like in high school. You just go for a good grade and that's it. You don't have to study anything. And that's what I hate about uni, because I initially had expectations that at uni I don't have to study just for a grade. I would actually learn something, but everything up to this moment that I've learned at uni for 3 semesters was only for the sole purpose of passing the exams and tests. That's it. All the information that I memorized, learned, or researched was only for submitting an assignment, and that's it. So if you take me 1.5 years ago and me now, see difference in knowledge. Second of all, it's students. I don't like students there at all. And it's not just that they're dumb. There are a lot of very smart students. There are a lot of just smart students and a lot of average students. I am by no means any smarter than any other student there. It's just that they really like being there and they understand what they're doing, or at least they believe they understand what you're doing. And for them, it feels like something great. For me, it feels like a waste of time, because everything that teachers explain to us, instructors or lecturers, could be explained under 15 minutes, and we spend 2 or 3 hours chewing on that information again and again and again. And unqualified teachers who just read it off slides doesn't make it easier at all. I know that I'm not the only one who doesn't like to go to uni, but I feel like I'm special case in the sense that I have this government grant which prompts me to study well so I don't lose it, but at the same time, I now stop going to the classes at all, so I don't attend any classes now, and I don't feel any difference. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything at all. So it's just that I save a lot of time now because uni apparently takes a lot of time. All the lectures and all the seminars last at least 1 hour, and some of them up to 3 hours. So for the 3 hours, I sit in a class where there are a lot of students who do not participate in class because teacher is not engaging, because teacher just reads out of the slide. So the question is, why am I there? Why am I wasting time there? Only to pass the exam and get to the next semester and that's it. For some reason it doesn't feel right. And it always daunting to feel that I have to spend 4 or 5 hours a day at such a pity place. Going to uni doesn't make me happy at all. The only great thing about uni is that I've met some good professors who unfortunately left the uni because it's actually funny. Students vote for them in order to leave because they thought they were not professionals, which to me was ridiculous because the professors that they basically exiled as professors I've ever seen because they were real professionals and they were using advanced English and language and they were serious about their job. Well, I still don't know what I'm going to do with my life, but at least now I have a lot of free time to figure it out. So for me, uni is not the place where I should spend the rest of my life or at least the rest of my bachelor's degree, which is 2 years. But I'm not saying it is the exact case for you or somebody else. Maybe uni is a good place for you. Maybe other universities are good. And I'm not even saying that BMU is bad because all of my group mates seem to like BMU and seem to really enjoy the classes and actually learn something from them. What I'm trying to say is that everyone has their own path, I guess. And you should really think about what you want to do and what you like to do and be really thoughtful about choosing how to spend your life after high school. It's just that during the last 2 years of my high school, I didn't do anything about that. I didn't reflect on what I liked or what I wanted to do in my life. I just did nothing like at uni. I just went to classes, got my grades, passed the final exams, and that's it. And my final words are going to be, don't waste your time on things that you don't like or don't enjoy. Instead, try to find things or pursue things that you think you would like. And if you don't know whether you will like it or not, still try it because you only have one life.